Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thanks for checking me out. So here's what's going on. Brand new bike. Just picked it up yesterday. 2021 Yamaha YZ125X. The RM blew up, well, sort of. I'll fill you guys in on that on another video, exactly what's going on with the RM, but I just picked this up yesterday. Still totally feel sick to my stomach, buyer's remorse, brand new. Paid pretty much my whole life savings for it, totally on a whim, but here we are, and I love it. This is my first day riding it. I'm up here at Dyracuse, breaking her in. I actually made a couple earlier videos today, and like a dipshit, I didn't realize my SD card was full, and I missed most of the video. So I'll fill you in what's going on. Like I said, up here in Dyracuse, it's end of August, super hot day here in Wisconsin. It's like 95 degrees, super humid. Luckily, it's pretty windy, there's a breeze, that helps, but it is freaking miserable. And I'm up here breaking this bike in. Owner's manual calls for first ride, 20 minutes long, don't go over half throttle. Did that, check. Thought I was recording, turns out I wasn't. And then it calls, let the bike cool down, and go for a second ride. This ride, don't exceed 40 minutes, and don't exceed 3/4 throttle. And then let the bike cool down, and you're good to beat on her normally. So here I am going for my second ride. It says not to go over 3/4 throttle for 40 minutes. The bike's freaking awesome. I'm gonna take you guys with me for a ride. I got my chesty going here. It won't be my true first impressions, because I kind of took it around once already, but I kind of just pussed it around 1/4 throttle for about 20 minutes or so. Didn't open it up at all. So let's go for a ride here. If you guys aren't familiar with the Yamaha YZ125X, like I wasn't until yesterday, actually never heard of it. It's a brand new model from Yamaha. It came out in, what, 2020? This is 2021, which is essentially the same exact bike. I'll go over this bike in another video, what makes it different from the regular YZ, if you guys are interested. But for now, let's go for a ride. Like I said, I'm up here at Dyracuse, up in Rome, Wisconsin. They had some really nasty weather last night, ton of rain. Trails are in pretty rough shape. That was the first time I even cracked the throttle open a little bit since I've had it. The first thing I noticed about this bike was the suspension. The suspension is amazing. I'm going from 2000 RM125, that's what I'm comparing this to, but oh my god, is the suspension amazing. Super soft, just soaks up these logs and stuff like nothing. If you guys haven't seen any of my earlier videos riding here, like I said, I'm up at Dyracuse Park. Out in the trail portion, it's a lot of sand, a lot of deep sand. It's pretty wet today, stuff's a little tough to ride in. I'm noticing is that I'm able to ride around in a gear higher than I would normally be able to on my RM without it bogging and stalling out on me. Right now I think I'm in 4th gear, now 3rd, and it's just putzing right along. Even though on paper this bike is actually 15 pounds heavier than my old RM, it feels so much lighter. It feels more nimble. That was deep. Really freaking fun, honestly. Just soaked up that log. That stuff there is super soft. One thing that I haven't done is work in the new brakes at all. The brakes aren't grabbing super good. I'd imagine that being a brand new bike, they probably put some kind of oil or some kind of coating over the rotors, probably so they don't rust. I don't know if you're supposed to clean them with brake clean or what. I've heard people say to just kind of putz the bike around, gently dragging the brake, and that burns that stuff off. I'm not really sure. Not sure if it mentions in the owner's manual or not, but they don't feel super great right now. Like, I'm just putzing around in 2nd gear. Normally my RM would be bogging, wanting to stall. Let's see how slow we can go. Look at this, 2nd gear, just lugging along like a friggin' tractor. That was one thing that Yamaha supposedly did differently with this YZ125X versus the YZ125. They changed the way that the power band hits. The power band's supposed to hit a little bit sooner now. They, let's see, what did they do? I think they changed the power valves, put a heavier spring on the power valve so it opened a little later. I think they put a different head on, kind of lowered the compression. I think the idea was to make the power band hit a little sooner, give you a little bit, let's get going here. Give you a little bit more power on the bottom end, and I can really feel that difference compared to my RM. How this thing just doesn't want to bog like my RM would. There was a few other differences between the YZ and the YZX. One of the big ones being the suspension. I noticed that difference right away in the suspension. At least compared to my RM, it is so much softer, so much, it feels more plushy. Really soaks up these logs really well. Almost ate shit there. I don't know what it is yet, if it's the suspension, but this thing is definitely more fun to ride than my RM. I think the brakes are starting to break in a little bit now. I'm feeling better. Is this a trail here? I don't think it is. That was, I don't know, maybe 2/3, maybe 3/4 throttle, probably 4th gear. I really want to take it easy with this braking process. This is the it's just soaking this shit right up. As I was saying, this is my first new bike, brand new bike ever actually, since I was a kid. Take a little smoke break, wink wink. Oh, if you guys get what I'm saying. What I was saying anyways, when I was maybe 10 or 11 years old, my dad bought me a Honda XR80, brand new. I want to say it was probably a 2000 or 2001 model, something like that. And it was a great bike. But that is the only brand new bike I've owned since this one. And I really want to make sure that it's going to last. Take my time breaking her in. It said, owner's manual, like I was saying before, said for this second break-in ride not to exceed 3/4 throttles. We'll take it slow with it. Another thing, it's supposed to run Yamaha 2R premix. And like an idiot, I didn't pick any up when I was at the dealer. So I'm running Klotz R50. That's what I had left over from my Suzuki. But man, holy shit, bike is super fun. Definitely love it. Right now I'm out in the main trail area at Dyracuse. On the other side of the park, they've got a lot of single track, a lot of real skinny single track, pretty technical stuff. Kind of looks a little bit like this kind of stuff. I don't know how well a camera can pick this up. It seems like it doesn't pick up the change in elevation very much. Like when I look at a hill or some kind of incline, when I see it later on video, it doesn't really do justice, but this is a pretty gnarly hill here. this little break, and I'll take you guys over to the other side of the park, over at the single track. I've got, I don't know, 10 or so other videos, maybe 5 or 10 other videos of me riding out here at Dyracuse on my channel. You guys should check those out. But I've never recorded over on any of the single stuff. In theory, that's what this bike is made for. The YZ125X is for that real tight single track, kind of enduro, cross country, kind of more technical kind of stuff. Not, you know, not wide open all the time, motocross kind of stuff, you know. So anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll turn you guys off, and a little bit later on we'll go hit up that single track and give you guys a tour around. Thanks for watching.